y'all. Welcome to Pretty Paralyzed Personality Podcast. And my name is Effie.
My name is Z.
I'm Asia.
And we're just here to talk about life being paralyzed.
So, how did y'all become paralyzed?
Well, I became paralyzed October 13, 2020. Me and four of my other friends was in a accident. The driver, his name is Man. He died on impact. And my friend Noonie, she died 3 days later on October 16th. I became paralyzed, and Diamond and Jessica, they had minor injuries, but, they ended up being okay. So that's basically how it happened. He was driving fast. We was leaving like a little lounge one night, and missed he was going fast, missed the light. I think we hit a tree, hit a pole, and I was in the back seat behind him. And then, so that's what happened. That's how I ended here.
Okay.
You?
One thing about it, we blessed.
We are.
Blessed to still be here.
Mhm.
I became paralyzed in May 2021, May 16th. I was the passenger in a Hellcat Charger, and we was driving pretty fast as well. Um, I basically broke my neck and broke my pelvic on both sides, so that caused me to be paralyzed for a little while. But I can walk, but it took some time to get there. But I mean, hard work does pay off eventually. So a lot of
Yeah.
therapy, a lot of words of encouragement from my friends, family, and just my outside kingdom helped me
Support
get to
system.
where I am today. So.
Yes. I can't wait to be where you are, girl.
Well, I became paralyzed May 10th, 2021, 5 days before my college graduation, and I was sideswiped by a 17-year-old, and I bumped the curve and hit a brick wall. And my injury is from T2 to T7, which is like the back area. So like armpit level down. And I had a mild brain injury. My jaw had broke. Both my lungs was collapsed. Back, well, of course my back, but my spinal cord was also stretched.
Mhm.
Right hip, left femur, my ankle, and that's it. Really,
That's it. It's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot.
And my
Girl.
injury is C5, C6.
Same as mine. So we have the same injury. It
Mhm.
says hers is complete, right?
No, mine's incomplete.
Okay,
Yeah.
hers is incomplete, and mine's incomplete as well. So
Mhm.
we both kind of got similar injury level because I was supposed to be paralyzed from the chest all
Yeah.
the way down, but I only I can't feel my left side of my body, so it's all numb from like my chest all the way down to my foot. Can't feel nothing.
Yeah, so
Mm.
I got nerve damage
Yep.
in my hands. And I can feel, I just can't move.
Okay.
So I do
Yeah.
have extreme like spasms
Okay.
or whatever, and I don't have trunk control. So that's another reason why I'm in
Power chair.
the power
Okay.
chair versus the
Well,
manual
but
chair.
even with me, I don't have
She don't have none
I don't
either.
have trunk control neither because it's like I guess because of where it's at,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like all this I can't feel. But it's crazy because when I be like on my cycle and stuff,
Mhm.
Mhm.
it's like a pain. I can feel inside, but I can't feel to the touch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like even with my left hip, I don't know if y'all remember, but y'all remember when I had surgery?
Mhm.
Like a year and a half ago
Yeah.
on that well right hip. I can feel like all the pain, like especially when it be raining, all that. I
It
be
ate
like to
really
cry.
bad.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
And the difference with me, I can't feel pain, but when I know something wrong with my body,
Your head start hurting.
Spasm.
I get a bad headache.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Like,
Like, don't let me have to pee.
So like with my body, if I
Peas.
step on something like a pin or something, it makes my body jump back. Like my foot jump back
Oh
automatically.
yeah.
Like it's like telling me you stepping on something but without telling me because my body really can't feel it. Like
Feel
I
it,
feel
yeah.
pressure. I don't feel like
I feel pressure
stabs.
too.
My spasms go crazy. They go so
In your
crazy. Like,
legs?
period. All over my
All
body.
over my body.
Because look,
My
my,
whole body
spasms,
thump.
my spasms shoot up through my stomach.
Yeah.
And like, listen, if I'm in the shower or something, and then it's like that little shower wall behind
Yeah.
me, I be.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't got no brain injury for real in the back of my head. Like,
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah, nothing happened to my brain or whatever, but when my first when I first came home, so that was the end of 2020, the beginning of the year in 2021, like I went blind for a day.
For real?
Yeah, it came out of nowhere, but I
Yeah.
was like, maybe it's came from the headaches. But I
Dang.
literally was in the bed and I'm like, Missy, you turned off the light. That's my little sister. Or I'm like, don't panic, but I can't see. And my little sister was like, what you mean?
Right.
Like, I'm like, don't say nothing. Cause you
That's
know how
scary, but
you know how
Yeah.
you don't want to bother nobody.
Nobody else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But she panicked and we went to the hospital and then I was just hallucinating, like I was just going crazy and then my vision ended up coming back like hours later. But
You think it was probably like something you ate or like blood pressure
I
low
would say
or
blood
high?
pressure.
it's
or
probably
high.
was. But
Because
I
you know
don't-
our blood pressure, because we always
It's
sitting
always
down,
low.
it's
low.
always
Low.
taint like.
It's
Mhm.
always
Yeah,
low.
Because
mine's
in
always
Shepherd,
low.
they used to get so scared because I used to like, my joint used to be like 40, 50, 60 over
Yeah.
like 30, 40. Like, it used to be
Mine
so
too.
low.
Probably so, but it wasn't a reason for anything. They did a scan. They did everything. They didn't find nothing. So it probably was low blood pressure or
Right.
just them headaches. Because when I first came
Yeah.
home, I wasn't able to have like a bowel movement.
Oh, that's
yeah, me
probably
either.
so too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
me either. That probably did.
It
do
was
it.
bad.
Constipated. Oh,
So
yeah.
when I was able to use it, it used to hurt so
Yeah.
bad.
You was taking like pain pills?
Pain pills didn't help. I did get prescribed.
No, I'm
like,
saying
some-
like, because that's probably why you couldn't use the bathroom.
No, when I first came home, I was just taking like baclofen for spasms
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and
But that'll
and stuff
cause
like
you to
that,
get
but-
constipated too.
it wasn't really no explanation why.
So what do y'all think was like within this? I guess been like 4 or 5 years. What are one of like the hardest like obstacles like you basically had to like go through like that you felt like you just wish that you was normal or wish that you was the way you was before your accident, like anything that's been like hard over the years where you could think about like where you just broke down and said this is hard, like it's hard, but some days you just you don't forget about it, but you figure out around it how to get around how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Or what made you
Yeah.
feel that way. You be like, I'm gonna figure out how to do it this way today, or I'm gonna figure out how to do it that way today.
Just
you know what I'm saying?
adjusting really, but
Yeah.
I think for a long time, like my parents could be mad, but they was kind of like getting on me because I couldn't get up and down the steps by myself or whatever. But it took me a long time to be able to
Build that
like
strength. You had to
get
build
up
your
and
strength.
like up them steps, and it wasn't even strength. It was more so like like how you was to that. It was more so I was scared.
Scared.
Like I didn't want to fall
Yeah,
or
forward, down.
yeah, like.
Yeah.
And shout out to Shepherd because even when I was in like
Shepherd.
day program and outpatient, like when I was going like 2 or 3 days out of the week, they kind of helped me prepare for it. But when I got home, it just like
It's
I
a
didn't,
different ball
I didn't
game.
trust myself
Yeah.
because like they're there, they know what to do. But it's like
it's different going home.
Yeah.
When I first got sent home, I had to learn how to walk my first 4 days because I didn't have therapy till Monday. I got sent home on a Thursday. So from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I had to really teach myself how to step, move, anything. Like I almost fell in the shower just by getting up off the toilet
Yeah.
because my balance was so off and I thought I had it and did not have it. And I had this, luckily the shower was behind me and it caught me. But like I say, like
But-
one of my hardest moments was like I have them all the time though. So it's not just once a year or something like that. It's like when I feel like I have to park far for one. I have a handicap tag. You
Oh,
know
I
what I'm
hate
saying?
that.
And the people like don't care, or either it's the wrong people parked in the parking spot. You
Yeah.
know, or
people that don't even have no tags.
or I gotta walk even
Nothing.
further, and it's just like it makes me upset because I'm like, dang, I really got to do this. Like I got to push myself now, and I wasn't expecting to really do that. I was expecting to, walk it out because if it's a short distance,
Then you like,
I'ma
okay,
try
you put
to
your
walk it
mind
out.
to
Yeah,
it and
but
do
if
it.
it's long distance, I be so mad when I gotta get this chair. I break down.
Yeah.
I cry. I do it all. Like I be storming, cussing everybody out.
My biggest it's adjusting period because when I was up, I was on my own, go to work, do hair, whatever. And it's just literally having somebody to take care of you. Like, see, I'm a little behind in y'all because of my injury or whatever. So I get bed baths. My mama take care of me the whole 9 yards. Like I know how to wash up the top, and then I had to learn how to feed myself because it's hard not to do stuff
with
my
your
hands.
nerves.
Yeah, so it's just like hands just literally like this. And luckily it's been almost 2 years, I was able to get the pinching grasp on my arm and my hand.
Okay.
So that became a little easier for me to grab stuff and get stuff
Right.
because I'm getting this on this one. But
And
you
over
see
the years,
this one?
stuff come back, right?
But it's just like not being able to do nothing for yourself. Like it took me a minute,
Yeah.
like literally how to hold a spoon, a fork, do that.
Yeah.
My
couldn't
mama
even-
and sister was feeding me, so it's just like you literally have to wait on somebody's hand
do
and feet to
everything.
do
And you know what's crazy?
everything.
Everybody, like, a lot of people, they complain, like, oh, my legs hurt, my back hurt, my hand cramping up. Man, you better appreciate
And
that.
use what you
because it's some people out here that really don't have it.
Exactly.
Like, don't take it for granted.
Yeah,
Don't at all,
take it
yeah.
for granted at all. Cause like when I first got into my injury, I couldn't sit up. Like I couldn't sit up by
Yeah.
myself. I couldn't clean myself to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, me neither.
I had to wait till somebody come
Do
with
it.
me to use the bathroom. Like everything was like you had to have that shadow person beside you. And it got to the point when I felt like I can do it on my own or
You just
just a
wouldn't-
little bit.
Yeah.
I was in that bathroom by myself. I was doing lashes, laying people on the table in the bed in the room.
Girl, you
trying to put
wasn't just doing lashes.
on.
You was doing
I was
all
doing
that
the
at Shepherd.
closures. I was doing everything. Like I was in everybody's
Yes.
room. I had everybody come in my room. Like one time it was 6 wheelchairs in my room. Like literally, my mama had to slide the table
bed,
back,
yeah.
the bed back, and put everybody in there. We was just in there just talking and chilling, and
Yeah.
watching videos. Like that used to be the. And I think one of y'all had a movie night in y'all room. We had movie night one time. I went there, we was
Me.
watching a
I'm
movie.
sorry,
yeah, that
y'all,
was
this
you.
stuff
in
Yeah,
my
she
head.
had movie night. So, yeah.
I just think, like, the hardest thing is, like, just accepting the
No,
fact that you
serious.
was
Yep.
in a,
Yep.
like, in an accident or even paralyzed. Like y'all said, like, I was this independent
Right.
all these years, and here I am.
Needing help.
Needing-
I'm back at
everything.
a
At a
newborn
baby
baby.
stage, yeah.
And
it's
I'm
just
still at
like-
that stage, like literally.
And don't get me wrong, like in my household, they kind of shelter me, and they don't like that I say that. I be like, I got it. You
Yeah.
can leave me at home.
Yeah.
And it's like they like, nah, we don't want you to fall. We don't want you to do this, baby. Once I'm in this chair, I ain't going
I
nowhere.
remember y'all my first time staying at home with my toddler in my chair by myself. I was so scared. I was scared because I was in a manual chair and I kept saying, if this baby run around and run away from me,
Oh my
and I
God.
can't find him or he fall down the steps or something like that, like what am I gonna do? Like I was like, no, this can't. I was like,
Can't
boy,
be by
I
yourself,
can't be by
yeah.
myself too
Yeah.
long.
Oh,
you
and
know?
I don't watch nobody kids.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
watch no kids that can't tell me
Oh,
what
I
they
just
want.
started watching kids,
Like,
y'all. I just started watching
yeah.
kids.
Like my nieces and my nephews, they like 1, 2, 3. Baby, they be going, they don't listen.
Yeah.
Baby.
My friend baby is
Block
one,
you
and
off.
she let me keep him. Yeah, I was so happy because he was only one. He let me carry him and stuff. Like, I want to tell the baby, I'm handicapped, right?
Yeah.
But I'm stepping with you and I'm holding you, and I be
Yeah.
nervous because if one little trip, I'm falling. Like
Yeah.
if I trip over my leg, because my right knee is still paralyzed and my right ankle is still paralyzed. So like everything else works around it. All the other muscles works around it, but it's like the knee and the thing. I gotta keep lifting it up. And
You gotta do it yourself,
and it
yeah.
get fatigued sometimes, and that's what I was telling people. Like it's not about us building our strength back. It's about it not being there no more. The nerves are gone.
It's
The nerves
gone.
are
Yeah.
dead. You can't bring it back. It's like it's no cure right now. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
folks don't understand.
They don't
that.
understand.
They
They
see everybody else's story and just be like, "This
Yeah.
is supposed to be your story,"
Yeah.
when it's not.
When it's
like,
not, everybody's story
Everybody
different.
different.
Because-
And just because y'all got, like, prime example, y'all have the same injury
Exactly.
level, or like neck and neck injury level,
But
but
we literally different.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like,
We are
I got a
different.
wheelchair friend. His name Micah. We got the same injury
Injury.
level, but we both can feel different things. Or like, I'm not saying that he got more movement than me, and I ain't saying that I got more movement than him. But
Right.
our independency level is
It's
different.
different.
Yeah.
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 And I also have a friend whose injury level is the same as ours, but theirs is complete. But they they just can't do anything. Like
Yeah.
they have to get fed and everything, wait somebody to come, do everything for them. And it's
Yeah.
just like sometimes they get stressed out and they like, look, I don't want to be here no more. Like they be like, this just too much for me.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
just
bro,
pray,
you gonna be
like-
all right. That's why I be calling. I talk to all my friends because you never know what
What
somebody is
somebody's
going
going
through.
through.
Like you might have had a hard time yesterday. They might have had a hard time today. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So I just be like picking up the phone for everybody.
you
like,
got
hey,
to.
what's up? You good?
Nah, I would tell you, I get in my moments where I just be like, I don't feel like being bothered with the
Yeah,
world,
I
and I
can
go
get that
months
too.
without talking.
You
Like
do.
I love my wheelchair
Yeah.
community. deep down, but I
Yeah.
could go months without talking to y'all, and it don't be intentional. It
Intentional.
just
Yeah.
like sometimes
Yeah.
I be having to like snap back, and then like this past year has been like downhill for me, and
Yeah.
I really did not feel like talking to nobody. Like,
Yeah, and that's understandable.
It is.
Cause baby, I have my days, but I feel like I'm so used to being social, so everybody's still used to me talking to them.
Yeah.
But little,
That
like I'm
old
the
you.
strong friend, so it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, girl, she okay? But
Yeah.
no, like I be at home like,
well,
well,
that's how I be. Like,
yeah.
well, they be like, "Oh, you ain't on the phone for what?"
I be like, no, they be like, what you? I be in my shows, like that's my comfort. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love just watching reality TV, movies. Like that's my go-to. Like anybody need a list, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I make sure
I be on
call you.
YouTube all day.
I be on Netflix.
Oh, I be on
and,
Netflix too,
and,
but
everything.
And Tubi.
Yeah.
And I watch my news.
Mhm.
And that's it.
So
yeah.
how have y'all like mental been?
Honestly, I've been okay. I feel like every day I wake up, I choose to be happy or I choose to go on by my day. Like if you wake up in a funk, this is how your day is gonna go. Like no, don't get me wrong. Like we all have our days or whatever, but you have to choose to wake up every day and live the life that you want.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've been okay. Like I've been good. Like I'll be honest if I haven't, but I've been good for real.
Yeah.
That's great.
Right. I've been okay. It's I have my days where I be like, ooh, today hard, or ooh, I got a lot to do today. But in my mind, I be like, you got to scratch it out one thing at a time. I always tell myself, you take things one day at a time. If you do it one day at a time, you'll get to where you need to go. And
Yeah.
a lot of people always be like, you got a positive attitude
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
they
in the
love
situation
Mhm.
that you're in.
in.
And I'm like,
They
I don't
always
have
just
no
think
choice.
you just so bubbly.
But we don't have
like,
a choice. Like it's like, why can you? What you being down about? We alive. We happy to be here.
That's
I know
true,
I'm happy to
too.
be here.
See, at the beginning, I was more so like, yeah, no, like
This
I was
ain't
not.
it. Like
Yeah.
she wouldn't get up out the bed.
Like
Really?
I
She
would
wouldn't
only
work
get out the bed
out.
to go to therapy and get back
Back
right
in-
back
And
in the
sometimes
bed.
she
Like
still would lay down for a little while, and I be like, "You're not gonna get up." I done went to therapy, came back.
Really?
You still in the same spot, but it's just some days were harder than others.
yeah,
Like I
and
even
then
had a
it's
day
just
too.
like
Yeah, that's how I was in the
mentally,
beginning.
I just don't be there. Like it's just like
Yeah.
In the beginning, I had it bad. Like I was just sad.
Yeah.
I was sad
and that's
every day.
understandable
And
because
was
you
too.
we
In-
still
in
in
the
shock.
hospital.
Like,
I was sad.
we're
I was
still in
depressed.
shock.
I was crying every day. I told him I wanted my baby every day. They kept saying he gonna come. He gonna come up here. We
And
gonna
I was
figure
there
something out.
during the beginning of COVID, so I couldn't have
And we was in
visitors.
between. We
yeah,
was in
we
between
only
COVID.
could have like
Our
two
parents.
people.
Yeah, I had one person.
It was
Yeah.
just one
My
person.
mom-
That's
Oh
it.
well, and then it was like it was two people on the
But they had
guest
to swap
list, but
out.
yeah,
Mhm.
they
Stuff
couldn't
like
be there
that.
at the same time until like towards the end. I think it was like July.
Yeah.
But nobody else could come in unless they getting trained.
Yep,
But-
and I had to go see my 11-year-old at the garden, and so it was like you go see him at the gate outside. So I was like, I didn't want the baby to come see me at the gate because he gonna cry. He only 1 year old. He don't know what's
What's
really
going
going on.
on.
And then on top of that, I felt like they didn't want me to see what predicament he was in too, because he had just got out his cast as well. He was sitting behind me in the car, so he broke his arm on the left side, he broke his leg on the left side. So it only took like 4 weeks, and he was back to himself.
Oh,
But my
that's
thing is
good.
like.
That boy was jumping.
Yeah, it just was hard because I wanted my baby, and I kept saying he's changing within these 3 months, and I'm here. But my 11-year-old, he not really changing that fast, cause but the baby, I done missed all kind of milestones,
sure,
and that's how
yeah,
I felt, and
it
I
be-
just was crying every day, like I want my baby, Until one day we went out to eat, and I
Oh,
saw my
y'all would
baby.
have been honest.
Yep, and I saw my baby. All my friends came and saw me. It was like a reunion. Like
Yeah. Okay. So how was y'all time? Like when y'all
got
got
home.
home?
When I got home, I felt like I was a child.
Cause she had a party too, though. You had a
But
party.
no, that was my birthday party.
Yeah,
like,
that was like 2 weeks after we got out.
no, that was that same week.
Oh, that same week.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I got out like 4 or 5 days before my birthday.
Yeah, we
that's
got out on the
nice.
11th, the 10th
Oh
or
well,
11th.
a week. Yeah.
Well, when I got out, I came home. Of course, everybody was coming to see me. And then one day, I'm so oblivious. I'm like, they like, we're gonna come over there. They was planning around me, and they did me a love gram.
I
was
seen
so-
that.
Yes,
didn't see
girl,
that.
I cried
Oh.
I'm a upload because I never posted on my page.
No,
it was like
okay,
on
yeah,
my
we gotta see
story.
that.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna see
seen
It
that.
was
that.
so sweet. Like I literally cried.
Yeah.
Like I cried, and a bunch of my friends and stuff came and they did it for me, and I was just like, oh my god,
Yeah, that
like
something happened similar to me. I had a surprise birthday party a year after I came home, and my mom had me walking upstairs to the apartment, and then I walked inside my apartment, and it was like surprise. I was like, oh, for real?
yeah, like I felt so loved.
And I didn't want to
like,
walk
oh
up
my
the steps,
God.
y'all. I was so angry at my mom. I was cussing her. I was like, she was like,
Ooh.
we're gonna go upstairs, and your friends
gonna
coming
get you
over.
too.
Your friends coming over, and they gonna chill with you. You know, we gonna have a little session, whatever. Y'all gonna chill. So I was like, why we gotta go over here to the steps, up 3 level of steps? Like it's gonna be hard for me to get up there. She was
Oh
like,
yeah, I know you
it's
was,
okay.
man.
When I got up those steps, I was so happy to see everybody. Like I
Yeah.
was so surprised. Like she really threw me a surprise party. Like I
Yeah.
would have never thought this was coming. Like
Yeah,
in
that was
a million
like
years.
my first surprise ever. I've never had a surprise party.
Right.
A surprise nothing. I'm like, I gotta get hurt. Girl, get a little love.
Yeah, exactly.
See, and it's when I got home, it was like, oh no, I was scared though.
Yeah.
I was scared for people to see me in my chair,
Mm.
and then everybody that was there, only like two of my wheelchair people, well, my wheelchair friends came, and that was Z and
And
Country.
Yeah.
See, the difference between me and y'all was able to go to Shepherd, be in the day program, and all that. I wasn't. I was in.
so you get to meet like
yeah, I'm
wheelchair
just,
people,
and then I got to meet them on my own. I don't know
Right.
nobody because when I go to,
but
Okay, I
outside of
see what
them
you're
5,
saying.
10 people, I don't know nobody else.
Yeah.
It's everybody else. I mean, on social
Yeah,
media.
on
Yeah,
social media.
that's
I,
what
I
I'm
have
doing.
met like 2, 3 people, but only 1 or 2 might interact with me and reply back or talk back to me. The other ones act like they too good. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
because you
They
know
be acting like they
the
too
wheelchair
good.
people, well, the community
That's how-
really go up. Like,
yeah,
it's
and then
cool.
I'm trying to get in, like you
It's
know what
cool.
I'm saying?
We gonna get in. We
'Cause I don't
gonna
know
be acting the
nobody.
same way. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, look, I'm
Bougie.
busy, honey. It's bougie, okay?
but no, I didn't want nobody standing like. I had this phobia. I didn't want nobody standing up over me. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
even at my birthday, you know, you was the only person that I took a picture with
Yeah,
because you was sitting
in
down.
the chair.
Everybody else, well, I'm not taking
Yeah.
no picture with y'all.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Like,
was the
no.
same way when I was in the hospital. I didn't
What?
let my mama record me or nothing. The stuff that was going on, like
But-
because I didn't know what predicament I was in either till I got to the
Okay.
Shepherd Center, and they was like, my mom was like, you know, you broke your neck, and I was like, I didn't break my neck. She was like, well, why you think you here? I said, I don't know. So we went to the
Yeah.
little medical meeting, and we went to the medical meeting. They was like, showed me that I broke my neck at C5, C6, and I was like, oh, okay, I really did break my neck. I guess that is why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I told Mama, don't record me. She was like, I got so many videos in my phone that I couldn't post. I'm
See,
like,
no,
because I had
I-
a neck brace on for
I
a
wish
long
I
time.
had more
Did they make you wear a neck
recordings.
brace?
Yeah, I had neck brace
Yeah, I
like
had it for 10 weeks, like for
Mhm.
real.
Oh yeah,
for the
we
first
know.
couple of weeks.
Well, I was crying
But
about that too.
I wish I had more recordings and everything.
Me
Like I don't
too.
have a lot
I don't either.
from
That
therapy
time,
and
yeah,
that
'cause I
time in the
most definitely
beginning.
didn't
Yeah.
want nobody recording me neither.
But that's
Yeah.
I did. I wanted to see.
Nah, I
And then
didn't.
with me, like I love updating people. Like when I would, because it was weeks at a time where I wasn't able to post, use my
Yeah.
phone, and talk to nobody. So
Yeah.
the first interaction, the little interaction I would get, I was ready. Like
Yeah.
I was ready to talk. I love talking.
After my car accident, I had my graduation at the hospital.
Yeah.
That was the last time people actually seen me
Really?
until I posted a picture after Project Road. I mean, no, that wasn't.
It was for your birthday.
no,
wasn't
it was 4th of July,
it? Yeah.
and it was right after we got back from what is that? Oh my god, the Peachtree Road race.
Oh, okay.
And we had got back, and I think Micah's mom had took the picture, and I had this orange, ugly man looking shorts on with a white tee, and I had my back brace on. That was the first picture, and that picture went crazy. Everybody like, oh, Edge, I'm so happy that you're doing well. I'm not doing well.
Yeah,
but
I'm
hey,
just
saying that.
updating.
Hello.
My first outing, my accident was October 2020. My first outing was February 2021. My best friend and her girlfriend at the time, they took me out to Atlanta Station and we went out to eat. Got
Oh,
my
yeah.
makeup done, got my hair braided. Like I
Yeah.
felt the little normalcy, even though I was I on the I was on Ride Mobility because at the time I didn't have a van. But I was just like, oh my God, I feel pretty, I feel loved. They had to feed me though and do all that, and
I
then
first outing, I went and got my toes done.
really,
That
oh
was-
yeah, they had to come over and give me a
I made my
pedicure.
mama. We had to walk because couldn't get on no bus or nothing like that. We didn't know how to do the MARTA thing back then because I was fresh out the hospital. Well, I was still in the hospital. Someone was like, "You want to go get your toes done?" We on Peachtree Street, so I'm like, "Yeah." So we go find one of these fancy things, and then the place was upstairs. So she asked them, she was like, "Do y'all got an elevator?" They was like, "Yeah." So I got in the elevator, went upstairs. They was like, "Can she scoot over?" I said, I can scoot over.
Yeah.
I want my toes done. So
When
I
he
was
supposed
like,
to be
yeah.
doing it.
When he supposed to be doing it because we can't feel. So I can't feel my left side. So when I do get my toes done, I have to put my right foot in the water first to check the water and
check the
then put my
temperature.
left foot in. Even when I'm taking a shower, I put this side of my body in first, then I check this side because that water can be scorching hot.
But with me, even it may not be high up here to me.
But
It'll be hot down there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how the situation happened on that leg.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I mean, I think, and I be freezing all the time. Like it's just like my body
I be
down
high.
there
I be
don't agree
cold.
with the world.
And I burnt my leg, y'all, around ATVs being grown. I went out of town like a year after my injury, a year and a half with my homegirls. And we was riding ATVs. It's 110 degrees out there. And I had my leg, like my legs don't really open up because the muscles make it close back automatically because that's the muscle. It just clamp down. So I was hugging the seat that I'm on. I kept trying to open my legs, but y'all, the heat was so coming up on the side of the
and
ATV.
it burned you. That was
burned
just
me.
happened
I
to
had
me.
bubbles on the side of my leg when I got back, and I didn't know it
That's
till the next
literally
day.
just happened to me.
I
I
didn't know
was
it,
sitting
though.
outside at the pool, and the metal thing right here on my chair was rubbing up against my thigh.
And it was hot.
man.
Big blister. My mom was like, "Girl, what happened?" Because it didn't pop up until the next day.
Don't pop them though, because that's how.
I didn't.
Yeah, I
let it do.
did. I popped like 2 of mine, and they left a scar. The other ones I just left.
Yeah,
alone.
mine's healing up.
It'll
on
go
its
out.
own.
It'll go away on its own.
Girl, that's not quickly.
Okay. So, do you want to look and see what else?
Oh yeah. Let's see what the next topic is.
What the next topic?
Pretty personality.
So like, what's some funny moments y'all done had?
Girl. Okay, so in therapy this year and last year, we've been learning how to transfer. See, I can't do everything on my own, so I'm focusing on positions and basically keeping my head forward so I can stay steady. So my mom wants to be Billy Badass.
Try to help.
And she was like, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna put you in the car. You know, my best friend is that wood. As long as that wood started, I'm able to go over in the car. Why the wood fell on the ground, and guess who fell with it?
You.
I fell on the ground getting in the car, and my mama, I didn't panic because it's just like, I can't do nothing. My mama like, my little sister ended up, and that's the crazy thing, my little sister was home too. She could have waited, but she wanted to do it by herself.
Dang.
My little sister coming outside, Missy, go get Quan. That was our upstairs neighbor at the time. Thank God he was at home. Cause baby, I still hit the ground, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And my mom, she was so scared. She was like, I know not to do that again. Exactly.
So when they scoot you, do they use your blue thing, or you just scoot out just
See,
by
yeah,
yourself
that's the
with
thing.
wood?
We still was in the middle of figuring out what works for
Best
me.
for you.
See, with the blue thing, it works, but it's in the way.
The net.
The net, yeah, it's in the way. So my best go-to is the belt, putting it around me.
Oh, yeah.
waist.
And either putting that leg in first
Yep.
and somebody pulling from that way, or if it's her by herself, we still have to figure out how to do it if it's us by
'cause you
ourselves.
can't lift.
But if it's two people, somebody can be inside the car pulling and somebody can be pushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we still have to figure out how to do it by ourselves, but we ain't did it since then.
Okay.
I mean, but you gotta,
Yeah. As long as I got this and I can
have faith.
go
That's all
that
I'm
way.
saying.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like one of the fun. It wasn't funny then, but
I
it's funny
I had
now.
a funny moment. This happened like a month or two ago, and I was shampooing my client, and sometimes my feet just be moving too fast, faster than my body. So I'm shampooing my client,
feel 'em.
and I had these big old what's the thing called, like the big old short like pants that spread at the bottom.
The little bell bottoms.
Yeah, I had bell bottoms on with some Crocs, some high stack Crocs. So
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to move one foot out the way to put the other foot out the way, but my foot was stepping on the one that I was trying to move out the way, and I couldn't do nothing because my body wasn't reacting quick enough to reposition my foot.
Yeah.
I just fell straight back on the floor, and I got up so fast, y'all. Like
They
when
did
I turned around and jumped up so fast. The lady was looking at me like you okay? And I was just
Like-
like, yeah, I'm good. But she don't. It was her
But
first
how do
time.
you respond like that? Like,
I was just like, I'm good. It's happened. It's happened like all the
okay.
time. Like I'm.
I
good.
mean, because
like,
I don't think like us, we don't really care for people to help us if we don't
I
feel
don't.
comfortable with them.
If
Yeah.
I fall, I get up
Like-
before somebody can even see me. Like that's how
Okay.
fast I be trying to get up because I be so embarrassed. Like even when I'm
No,
at home
don't be
and stuff like
embarrassed.
that.
But it's just like, how could you feel embarrassed?
And my kids, like, they be like, Mom, what that noise was? And I be like, I feel,
Yeah.
he be like, I heard it. I heard you fall. And I be like,
wow.
she ain't see me though.
Yeah, like I got a problem with always saying, my bad, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Can you get, because me, if I have a list, I like people to do everything. So I won't have to keep asking them. But if I forget something, my problem always be like, oh, I'm sorry. Can you do that? They be like, girl, what did you say sorry
Yeah, my
for?
friends say that all the
Yeah.
time.
I got it
They be like, you
so
don't have to say
bad.
sorry to me.
And I
They be like,
think
we got you.
I feel like I say thank you like so much.
Yeah,
Like,
I do too.
Thank
Me
you,
too.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Man, my
Every
sister be
little
like,
thing.
girl, you good. Like,
Yeah.
and then if I be like, I got it. Like, if I
Yeah.
tell them, let me get in the car, let me break down this chair.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, when
We
people
right
see me
here.
break my chair down, they be standing in their car. I know people be looking in their cars like finna get out the car, but staring at me like,
Yeah.
I hate
this girl
that.
really just put this chair up by herself. And I'm like, yeah, because
You got to.
at first, like,
if
well,
you
don't get me wrong, when I
yourself.
first started putting the chair together, like, I almost fell because my balance wasn't good. So as
Let
I
me
was
check
trying
my
to,
ride, y'all.
so as I was trying to sling the chair, I kind of fell on my friend. Luckily, she had her standpoint and she kind of repositioned her feet. And she had me. She was like, you good? And I was like, yeah, thank you for being right there. Because I could have hit the damn ground. You know what I'm saying? I could have hit the floor. I was like, boy, I'm so glad. But my friends, I got some good friends. And I mean
Hell
good
yeah.
friends to the point where
Yeah.
they will come flying, jumping. They don't care how they get there. They go out of town with me. When I'm out of
I can't
town, we
wait.
go 7 deep through TSA. And they standing right behind me. Everybody.
That's what I be feeling like my siblings be trying to do to me.
Yeah,
they
of
be
course.
I ain't gonna say they be
That's the
using me,
easy
but
way to
they
get
know
in. Yeah.
that they got a handicap sister.
Yeah,
so they
we
be
like
like,
that.
yeah, we're gonna wage you.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Yeah.
It's real fun. You got everybody behind you and stuff.
Yeah.
And when I book like trips and stuff, yeah, I can get this wheelchair in people's houses in the Airbnb, but I also got to be mindful of what it looked like when I get in. You know what I'm saying? Because when I went to Mexico in April, I stayed. It was an Airbnb, but the Airbnb had steps, y'all. So the wheelchair had to stay in the car the whole time because you couldn't take it in. I couldn't even charge the wheelchair. Luckily, I didn't have to charge it. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine though, if I was in my chair like you, and I would have had to just like I would have
How
had to
you gonna
cancel
get-
that. I would have had to
Right.
cancel that because I couldn't get up there. I couldn't even. It was like maybe 10 to 12 steps, and then steps was scary too because the steps wasn't even. They was kind of like some was big, some was wide, some
Mexico
was
for
skinny,
you.
Yeah.
and I was like, this is real scary. But I was like, I'm gonna do
You
it. I'm gonna
did
do
it.
what I gotta
I'm
do.
glad
But
you did it.
luckily, so that's why I get a rental car when I do travel because I never know what
What is-
the outcome may be.
Yeah.
But I also try to make sure it's walk. At least I can step in, or even if I got this chair, you got to be able to go at least over a step or something.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it goes. Shoot. Like, but.
But it's
I ain't even
good.
gonna hold y'all. One time, we was in Orlando. This was like in 2022, I think.
I remember you went.
And me, my sisters, my little cousin, and my little god sister Gigi.
Mhm.
We was riding through the little Orlando little park or whatever on scooters. Somebody had already put me on the scooter.
You was on the scooter too?
Gigi wanted to ride with me. With me and Mike call ourselves doing donuts around each other. Like,
yeah.
boom, I fell off that thing. Me and Gigi fell.
Oh my God.
We fell.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
my mom and them, they was coming, like, they was on their own little ride or whatever.
Oh, I remember everybody was on the scooter that year.
Yeah,
I remember
so-
that.
I gotta see
They
that.
were
that was
coming,
funny.
like,
I can't
picture
my
it.
mom and them was coming towards me and Maya. When I tell you, me and Maya and a man helped us up helped me up so quick.
Yeah.
I had a smaller scar.
Yeah.
My little sister, my little cousin, and one of my brother's girlfriends, they was in there getting some ice cream. By the time they got back out, they talking about some, what happened?
Literally.
Yeah. I was in New Orleans and my wheelchair went dead. So my friends, when we was in the middle of going to different places, they had to put this thing in mutual and they were just pushing me everywhere. All my friends pushing me. I almost tilted over at one point. The thing was on 2-wheel because it was cracky. The road was kind of cracky in certain spots. So I almost tilted over. I'm like, y'all, come on then. But they just kept pushing me. It's like, we gonna push you where you gotta go. Like when I tell you I got some friends that don't play.
Yeah.
That don't care.
Play. They was
Yeah,
slaying
that's how
this chair.
my best friends are, and my friends too. Like they love me.
Exactly.
But my two best friends, Khalil and Misha, shout out to y'all. They know how to change me, bathe me. Like they do everything, get me in out of bed, spend the night with me, go to doctor's appointments. Like they have done like everything.
That's
Like
what's up, yeah.
my other friends, like, they do small things or whatever, but they make sure I'm good. Like, when it's time to go out, I'm never left behind. My hair stay done. Even if we got rental cars, they have to drive me. Like, I'm never left out. And that's what I
As you
love
should.
Right.
about my friends, because they
Yeah.
don't play. Like, when
Exactly.
it's time to do anything, they be like, oh, we got to think about you. Like, just the other day, I sent my friends, well, these my cousins, their birthday is like a week or two apart for Libra season. And I'm like, this a club, they got these section, whatever. And I'm sending it to them because I can't go to everything, but this just an idea to put out there. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is
For
$100
y'all,
section.
yeah.
Yeah. And then one of my friends was like, well, they got steps, we got to see about that. And I'm like, great, it's okay. I sent it for y'all because if I can't go out that night, you can't beat no $100 section.
Right.
I'm going to get that $100 section, come with a bottle, whatever. But yeah, like.
My friends, they come see me at my house. So, like, whether I'm working, whatever I'm doing, they coming over. They like, hey, we're going to sit with you. You want to go out to eat? And every time when my birthday come in May, I always say I'm going here. My friends be like, well, we going with you. It's always, I'm going with you. So, it's to the point, like, my kid's father used to be so mad because he be like, you always going out of town with your friend. I'm like, they love me. My friends love me, and I love them because guess what? They always there for me, and it's just fun. Like,
that's
it's
how
fun,
my
and-
sisters is. Like, my sisters, they gonna do whatever, like, so I don't feel left out. But I do got, like, one friend. Well, I got two friends. She don't care what needs to be done. She's gonna be
that's how
like,
my
Asia,
best
let's
friend
go. And it
Khalil
just be
is.
me and her, like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Right.
And then recently, I really just, like, allowed one or two people to see me since, like, maybe 6 or 7 years.
What?
And they haven't seen me in my chair. And it was like, the only reason why I ain't gonna say that. When was COVID? 2020?
Yeah.
So 5 years. And the
Yeah.
only reason why they didn't see me before my car accident is because I was still in school.
Yeah.
So when I say I was so scared to see my friend, and I'm like, man, I ain't seen this girl in 5 years.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how she gonna react, because you may see me on social media, but
it's so different.
you don't
Yeah.
know what it is like.
Yeah.
Face face.
A lot of my friends that I finally seen up close and personal, like, they was like, it was like a, hey girl, you doing so good, you look good, like, give me a hug. Like, they was making me cry. It was to the point, like, everybody making me cry, because I'm like, y'all making me feel bad. Like, I know I done came a long way, but every time y'all bring it back to me, it make me bring back memories to me too. You know what I'm saying? I be like, you know,
I dwell on who I used to be so bad.
Oh, me too. I reminisce.
Yeah.
I
Like,
post my memories. I talk about it, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, I got it
Baby,
bad.
because I be
that day.
missing my legs real
I be
bad.
missing my legs, the life, babe.
What?
I used to be outside.
I miss just doing everything.
Just
that
doing
I was
everything.
doing in the norm. Like, even when it come to my kids, like, my oldest, he 15. Yeah, he can do a lot for me, and then he can do a lot of manly stuff too for me. But it's like, who gonna do it if I don't do it for my kids?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I be tired sometimes. I don't want to get out of bed, but guess what? I
You
got
got
to
to.
get out of bed. You got to
At the
get
end
up.
of the
'cause
day,
they not gonna go to school if I don't get up. If
Yeah.
I don't take them, you know what I'm saying?
they
But
depend on you.
sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like long as I got these wheels up under me, I'm gonna keep rolling.
gon-
I'm gonna figure it
hey.
out. Like, whether it's the
Whether
truck wheels,
walking or rolling.
whether it's the truck wheels in my truck or it's this wheelchair, I'm gonna figure it out one way or another.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. Let's get
Do
to
y'all have
wrapping
any
it up.
advice today?
Because I got to get right in there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta
Y'all got some advice though?
Advice.
One thing
Just-
y'all want to tell the people?
I mean, I just feel like don't give up. Like, I know that sounds simple and then everybody say that, but don't. Because you just never know what your tomorrow might be, you know?
And mine is just, if you can't figure it out this way, try to figure it out another way, because like, it can be done. It's just it take time, and take things one day at a time so you can get to where you need to be.
I agree.
Mine is, if I can do it, you can do it.
Period.
right.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
I guess we're done wrapping this thing on
And
up.
thank y'all for tuning in to
Yeah.
Pretty Paralyzed Personalities. We'll be back soon.
Yes. And
So
follow
stay
us.
tuned.
Yes.
And
we're
subscribe.
gonna drop the socials down there.
Mhm.
Yeah. A lot of real, life experience that we.
Uncut.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Lil Girl A.
Y'all can follow me at ZBaby_Z_Strong.
And mine is That Girl Effie.
Alrighty, peace
And we're
out.
out.
Peace out, y'all.